Yeah, me a send him, man.
Yo, Malachi.
There's no Chinese, not Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese, Middle East, not Portuguese.
Yo, Malachi.
And you boss the artist then.
Father God bless you.
Bad banner.
Water predicament.
Yo, Malachi, big up yourself representing the 592 eternally.
I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Malachi. Mash up the place with some tunes. You're listening to Malachi. Dropping Guyanese music. Hot.
Malachi, you play the best in Guyanese music.
No care when him not spread no rumor, showing no respect.
This is what I want you to do to me.
Malachi, in a music them fi know say you're the bad guy.
Hope you tune into Malachi. Say you can't mix intelligence with negligence. Bingy man, that no make sense.
Yeah, my brother Malachi, you don't know say you defend the Guyanese music straight and what for say. Malachi, you're number one. Plays the most Guyanese songs on the radio.
To your rhythm, because we're underneath these sheets. Yeah, I feel the heat. Chocolate beats so sweet. Baby, I'm all you need. My love potion, devotion, commotion. Love potion, devotion. My love potion, exposure, commotion. You know who you are. I got a loving that you need. I'll bring you down to your knees. Now you begging me, please, baby, please, don't you leave. It's got a different kind of loving, different kind of style, different kind of vibe. I love potion, devotion, commotion. Love potion, devotion. Exposure, commotion. And boy, hold me tight. Yeah, baby, you drive me crazy. Baby, you drive me crazy. Baby. Oh, but you are my sweetest song. Played all night long. Love it when you come around. You dance to your rhythm. Because we only need these sheets. Yeah, I feel the heat. Chocolate beats so sweet. Baby, I'm all you need. My love potion, devotion, commotion. Devotion, love potion, exposure, commotion. And boy, hold me tight. You are my sweetest song, yeah.
Good morning to you. You're in tune to the Rush, Guyana's industry show. I am the Afropolitan, that's Malachi, with my co-host Martain Al-Ameen. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening, wherever you're at locally. You're in tune to the stations with the real vibration. That was the voice of Kaya. You know how we do on a Tuesday? We tantalize you. Tantalizing Tuesdays. We kicking it off easy, does it? That one was called Love Potion. Big shout out to all the ladies out there. There's good morning to you. Hope you're having a great morning. Remember, if you're driving, do take it easy. You know, lots of women driving these days. If you're heading to work, please obey the speed limit. I mean, this weekend was quite nice. There were a few brushes, some motorcycle accidents over the weekend. Monday was pretty calm. Tuesday today, we're hoping to keep it quite, civil on the roadway. Look out for those who are not looking out for you. And of course, stay glued. We're going to kickstart your mornings right here and your afternoon in the UK in the rush.
No matter what them try to do, I'll never give you up. I'll never give you up, no. Baby, I'll fight for you. Represent my man, defend to the end like a wife should. All on the line for you. You're so good to me. Anybody wants step me, them off come through. Real warrior princess, protecting mine. Yes, that's how me interest. I'll not me invest. Just sweat the tears and plus so much stress. But I know nothing cause you always give me good sex. Talk chips enough for una can't buy it. But that no mash up me and me man not quit. No letting go of this. In a this relationship. Represent my man, defend to the end like a wife should. All on the line.
Yeah, man, you're listening to Malachi.
You're so good to me. Anybody wants step me, them off come through. I got a chat tough that me not depend. Me don't win the contest of a legend. Me have the good, better, best. Me not have to beat my chest first place. Me not deal with second. I got skills and I got the training. Give you good love, make it touch the ceiling. I'll never go, baby. You should know. You should know. I'd fight for you. Represent my man, defend to the end like a wife should. All on the line for you. You're so good to me. Anybody wants step me, them off come through. Baby, you may fight for. You make me hyper, love me so much, me him woulda give him life. I love it for send on anytime me demand. I follow me like me a the piper. No little one nighter, no broke pocket miser, no lame boy, me not fight over neither. Your body good, love me like you should. That's why me a be a street fighter. Represent my man, defend to the end like a wife should. All on the line for you. You're so good to me. Anybody wants step me, them up come through. Baby, I'd fight for you. Repping for my man, defend to the end. All on the line for you. You're so good to me. Anybody wants to meet them up come through. Yeah, meet them up come through.
Tantalizing Tuesdays, we do it different. That's the voice of the songbird, Miko Marshall. Real love vibe in the rush today. Tuesdays, you're going to get under your skin. Remember, we kickstart your mornings each and every day from Monday to Friday, 1 to 4 in the UK, 8 to 11 in the USA, Canada, Guyana, and the Caribbean. Good morning to all my listeners, wherever you're at. Go, Cali.
I don't mind only you forever, and I don't mind. I don't mind. Would you be my friend? I will love you forever, and I don't mind. Holding you tight every night. I don't mind. when you feel lonely. Lean on me, you can dream on me. I can be the type of man for you, so will never be. Be my queen and I will be your king. I wanna show you the world like you never seen. Take your places, girl, you never been. I wanna whisper in your ears while the birds them sing so sweet. Would you be my friend? I will love you forever, and I don't mind holding you tight every night. Don't mind holding you forever, and I don't mind holding you tight in the night. While I strive for greatness, loyal woman by my side, love like that is so hard to find. A woman like you with love in your heart, may have to keep you close to mine. Glad to hold you, glad to touch you, got to make you feel right. Glad to hold you, got to touch you, making love all night. Would you be my friend? I will love you forever, and I don't mind holding you tight every night. Don't mind holding you forever, and I don't mind holding you tight in the night. Lean on me when you feel lonely. Lean on me, you can dream on me. I can be the type of man for you, some will never be. Be my queen and I will be your king. I wanna show you the world like you never seen. Take your places, girl, you never been. I wanna whisper in your ears while the birds them sing so sweet. Would you be my friend? I will love you forever, and I don't mind holding you tight every night. Would you be my friend? I will love you forever, and I don't mind holding you tight every night. Don't mind holding you forever, and I don't mind holding you tight in the night. Don't mind holding you forever, and I don't mind holding you.
Yeah, man, you're listening to Malachi.
That's the voice of Niggas. I don't mind. I love that one on the Love Rhythm. Shout out to all the guys from Rough Cut Studios. They're doing some great work out there. If you're wondering what the weather is going to be like in London for today, it's going to be cloudy skies in the UK today. Temperature is going to be at 11 degrees Celsius. Precipitation, 12%. Humidity, 70%. And wind at 13 kilometers an hour. That's in the UK for today. In the Big Apple, New York City, it's going to be sunny skies. Temperature is going to be at 8 degrees Celsius. Precipitation, 0%. Humidity, 88%. And wind at 5 kilometers an hour. In Atlanta, Georgia, it's going to be mostly cloudy today. Temperature is going to be at 16 degrees Celsius. Precipitation, 19%. Humidity, 98%. And wind mild at 8 kilometers an hour. In Toronto, Canada, it's also going to be mostly cloudy today. Temperature is going to be at 5 degrees Celsius. Precipitation, 6%. Humidity, 94%. And wind at 5 kilometers an hour. In Antigua and Barbuda, it's going to be cloudy skies in the Caribbean Sea today. Temperature is going to be at 25 degrees Celsius. Precipitation, 10%. Humidity, 70%. And wind is going to be gusting at 32 kilometers an hour. In Guyana, the capital city, Georgetown, the only English-speaking nation on the continent of South America. It's going to be mostly cloudy skies today. Temperature is going to be at 25 degrees Celsius. Precipitation, 14%. Humidity, 85%. And wind is going to be mild at 14 kilometers an hour. Got to stay glued to the rush. You know, we do it different each and every day of the week, hitting you with that new music, new vibe out of 83,000 square miles. Got to get familiar with it on a tantalizing Tuesday.
No, 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 no. To make her again. You ever know someone you swear you could have never give him none? No, 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 no. No, we meant to pass your number one. You want me, baby, and nothing could ever change it. You want me, baby.
You're
you know
tuned in to DJ Malachi, always representing Guyanese music
and
all the
nothing
time.
could ever change it. You want me, baby. You know me need your loving daily. When you were blind to what's in front your eyes, I was busy trying to find the perfect one I designed in my mind. With you've been here through all the years. Me feel like no waste all my tears. Would have been no crying if I had you ever said you want me, baby. Ain't nothing could ever change it. You want me, baby. You know me need your loving daily. You want me, baby. Ain't nothing could ever change it. You want me, baby. You know me need your loving daily. Watch how you bossy with it. You say you know it what I touch. Me can't believe say I true. Me can't believe they give it up. Oh no. Same man me used to cuss and did it. Same man in the pick down the gate. If me know said it off when I great, me never would I ever wait so long. You want me, baby. And nothing could ever change it. You want me, baby. You know me need your loving daily. You want me, baby. And nothing could ever change it. You want me, baby. You know me need your loving daily. When you are look for something, that's when you are gonna get nothing. When you are try find something, you are gonna end up with nothing. When you are look for something, that's when you are gonna find nothing. You see things are gonna happen when you least expect to think. Oh,
Yeah, man, you listen to Malachi.
Baby, and nothing could ever change it. You want me, baby. You know me need your loving daily. You want me, baby. And nothing could ever change it. You want me, baby. You know me need your loving daily. You want me, baby. I need your loving daily. You want me. Oh, I need your loving.
Tantalizing Tuesdays. I need your loving daily. You know how we do right here every Tuesday. We do it different. That music out of 83,000 square miles. Got to get familiar with it. Yes, good morning to you, Martin. What a go on, bro? Yeah, you hearing me, Martin? Still seems to be a bit of a connectivity issue. We always kind of have these issues with the connectivity sometimes. But we got more music, more vibe today, Tuesday. Hope you enjoy the music. We're going to tantalize. And of course, we got the tantalizing topics coming up. Stay glued. And I got the news as well.
Hey, who? Sitting staring at the phone, thinking, damn, are you gonna call me? Watching the time as the day go by, feel your touch, don't know how and why. Baby, wanna hold you close tonight. Feeling the mood is just right. You got it so bad I could feel your touch. To be in your arms would mean so much. Would you come over, wanna touch your body? Baby, wanna hold you close tonight. Yeah. Sending a signal, can you feel it? Baby, wanna hold you close tonight. But I heard you at the door, it's running wild, going out of control. Emotions running.
You're tuned in to DJ Malachi, always representing Guyanese music all the time.
What's happening to me? Baby, if you never do come by, wanna hold you close tonight. Baby, wanna hold you close tonight, yeah. Wanna hold, touch your body, baby, wanna feel you near me tonight. Baby, wanna hold you close tonight, yeah. Feel you in the eyes when I hold you, baby, tonight. Wanna hold, touch your body, need you in my crib, I wanna feel you near me tonight. Baby, wanna hold you close tonight.
Wanna hold you close tonight. The voice of Aviva Fraser. Big shout out to the guys in Eglinton there in Canada. Hope you're having a great morning. And of course, you know, the time, that daylight saving time has reverted. So we kind of back to normal programming, you know, from Guyana to the rest of the world. Of course, the UK is going to be catching up a little later on. Yes, Martin. Good morning, bro. Hope we got it sinky now.
We should. Greetings.
Yeah. Good morning, bro. What I got?
Yes,
It's
no
Tuesday.
blessings, man. Tantalizing Tuesday.
And them ladies got to stick around. We got some interesting topics to deal with a little later on. We're going to reveal those topics a little later on. Stay glued. When we get back with you, we got the news headlines from the government information service for today, Tuesday. Stay glued for that. More music, more vibe right here in The Rush.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. I've been watching you from way back then, but always would pretend that you're not inside my thoughts. Feelings started rushing in, my eyes are kicking in.
Yeah, man, you're listening to Malachi.
Don't you presume, I told myself forget it, but as the months have passed me, I regret it. Now I'ma come clean and tell the truth. There's so much I wanna do to you. Why don't you meet me in the middle of the night? Yeah, promise that I'll do anything that you like, babe. It seems like all of my life, yeah. So what we gon' do so we can both be satisfied, yeah. Hold me and show me that I should give my loving to you only. Control me and scold me till I say enough. Holy and solely, you are gonna be the one for only me. All this talk is delaying much. Boy, I wanna feel your touch when you're gonna come through. Why don't you meet me in the middle of the night? Yeah, promise that I'll do anything that you like, babe. I'll be waiting on you. It seems like all of my life, yeah. So what we gon' do so we can both be satisfied, yeah. Say you want me 'cause I need to hear these words from you. Won't you come lay in my arms? Oh baby, I'm overflowing now to get your love somehow. I've been wanting you so long, so baby, come through. Why don't you meet me in the middle of the night? Promise that I'll do anything that you like. I'll be waiting on you. It seems like all of my life.
You're tuned in to DJ Malachi, always representing Guyanese music all the time.
Baby, come through. Why don't you meet me, yeah. Why don't you meet me, yeah. I'll be waiting on you. It seems like all of my
why you listen to Malachi.
Other girls, all they wanna do is run around town looking for something new, but not me. I just wanna stay home with you. Make sweet love and kiss the whole night through. I wanna feel that sweet loving and kindness, love everlasting. Hold on like I'm priceless, and don't ever let me go, 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 go. Don't ever let me go, 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 go. So baby, let me know if I can get that sweet loving and kindness. Hold on like I'm priceless, and don't ever let me go, 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 go. Don't ever let me go, 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 go. Ooh, baby, hold me. Hold me like I'm priceless. And never let me go, let me go.
Love Everlasting. That's the voice of Melody Thompson. Right here, you know how we do it different right here in the rush today. Tantalizing Tuesdays. We're going to get under your skin. Of course, we got the topics coming up, but we got to give you the news headlines for today, Tuesday. And they read East Bank and East Coast residents to soon benefit from upgraded transmission lines. Digital payment trials empowers women entrepreneurship. At We Lift Expo, Guyana starts food safety initiative to strengthen agriculture. Over 440 million to be spent on major ferry repairs. Expanded NGSA programs gives more than 1,500 pupils extra learning opportunities. Government urges house allottees to begin construction. Emergency works starts to restore bridge linking Vicelas to Better Hope. First Lady remembers loss of life during domestic violence on International Women's Day. 120 women receive starter pack to boost their business. And WIIN app relaunched, providing digital marketplace for women entrepreneurs. Those are a few of the news headlines on the Government Information Service for today, Tuesday. You can get more details on their page. That's the dpi.gov.gy. Gotta stay glued to the rush. Today, Tuesday. Today, different music, different vibe. We do it each and every day. We're going to tantalize you. Today, Tuesday, under your skin.
Yeah. You make me wanna say, ha 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 ha. It's like the 5th of September, and I can wait till December to see you. No, wish I could capture the moment, to have and to hold me, real and true. eternity is what you're giving me, real and true. You make me wanna say, ha 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 ha. If I could take you on a musical ride, then I'll show you the things I feel in my mind, things I can't describe. I know it may seem strange, but believe me when I say that it's true. And it's my love for you. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, man, you're listening to Malachi.
You make me wanna say, ha 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 ha. You make me wanna say,
You're tuned in to DJ Malachi, always representing Guyanese music all the time. Jackie Jacks.
I love that one coming out of Empress Petra. That's different music. I love the vibe from that one. It's called the 5th of December. That new music, new vibe. Gotta get familiar with it. Yes, Martin. So tantalizing Tuesdays. We got some interesting topics today. We want to deal a little bit with women and the zodiac. A lot of people talk about it on not only social media, but I've heard some psychologists talk about, the influence of the zodiac or the moons, as they say, or the planetary alignments. Do you believe in that stuff, though? Is it real?
Remember, over here is a big Leo. You understand? Big lion of the jungle. So, of course, I believe in everything. I mean, I don't take it as full gospel, but it do have some hold on my life and guidance in a sense, right? Because understanding who you are as a man, as a woman, within itself would take you further.
And some of the elements that you bring, like innately, like these are elements that are added to your characteristics, like
correct,
like without you like saying, yeah, this is what I want, but they did it.
Exactly. It just helps make things easier. Because, for
Mm.
instance, I could tell somebody when I say something as one of our big social media commentators or influencers, whatever they want to put themselves as, usually
Yeah.
say, when I speak, I spoke. And I would have always stood on that from since I smile. I just tell people when I say something out of my mouth, take it just like that. Don't
I
change
mean it.
nothing. Don't twist
I
it.
mean it.
Nothing else. That is it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like that.
That's it.
So,
That's it.
and that comes from the big Leo energy, really and truly. Because
Yeah.
when we roar, that is it.
When the lion roar, the whole world trembles. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The Garnet Silk said. Tantalizing Tuesdays. Today, you know how we do it. We're going to be talking about the zodiacs, especially when it comes to females and the male interaction. Let's see what your ideas are. You can hit us up on +592 6410945. Leave your questions or comments in the comment section, or you can hit Martin up on
305-713-8595.
We gonna tantalize you today, Tuesdays. Remember, please, if you're driving, just take it easy for we, please. All right. For those people who like to drive without their seatbelt and all of that, please buckle up. I see the guy in the police force is really on a drive these days, making sure that all those dudes who playing they like to drink and drive, they get pulled in. You know,
Mhm.
so
I love it.
don't
I love it.
yeah, I love it. Don't get caught getting a big fine for a DUI. You know what I mean? And your license getting suspended for 6 months. That's a nice thing. Because a lot of that
Mhm.
nonsense got to stop. It just got to stop. It's too much at this point in time. We want no more of that. For those people out there on the roadways, do take it easy. Please look out for those who not ain't looking out for you. In London, shout out to the guys in London. Big up yourself. Tafawa, and of course, big shout out to the Mad Professor. We got more music, more vibe on a Tantalizing Tuesdays. As I told you, we're going to get under your skin.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Lord, it was a bright and sunny day. Whoa, whoa. I remember. It was a bright and sunny day. I remember when I met her sometime in September. Colors of the rainbow coming down. The first sun rays such a golden sound. It was a bright and sunny day. I remember when I met her sometime in
You're tuned in to
September.
DJ Malachi, always representing Guyanese music all the time.
Could have been a vision I holding on me. Could have been my mind playing tricks and singing. Could have been the light I sighting on me. Rastafari. Could it really be what I've been searching for? Mama said be careful what you're seeking for. A woman that can cook clean that you're searching for. A woman make good love, she not love make good war. You're seeking for, you're seeking for. Now happy look so far, far, far. You're seeking for, you're seeking for. Now happy look so far. It was a bright and sunny day. I remember when I met her sometime in September. Colors of the rainbow coming down. A bright and sunny day. I remember when I met her sometime in September. Colors of the rainbow coming down. First sun rays and the golden sound. Yeah. I get lost in her eyes like stars in the skies. I can't believe it. Yeah. Could this really be for real? The way she make me feel, I wanna believe it. Yeah. And every time she come around, meditation gets stronger. Make it last a little longer. Yeah, she's loving me naturally. The way she shows she cares for me. Oh, she love his majesty. Oh, she moves majesty. Oh, she moves so freely with virtue. Oh, Lord, yeah. And the rock is so true. So pure and so true. A rock is so true. So pure and so true. It was a bright and sunny day. I remember when I met her sometime in September. Colors of the rainbow coming down. First sun rays, the golden sound was a bright and sunny day. When I that I love you, girl? What if I told you that I need you, girl? What if I told you you're the only girl? You're the only girl for me and I'm a world, yeah. What if I told you that I love you, girl? What if I told you that I need you, girl? What if I told you you're the only girl? The only girl for me and I'm a world, yeah. Could have been a vision I sight in a dream. Could have been my man playing tricks it seems. Could have been a light I sight in a beam. Rastafari, love of stream. Could it really be what I've been searching for? Mama said be careful what you're searching for. A woman that can cook clean that you're searching for. A woman make good love shit and love like good war. You're seeking for, you're seeking for. The happy look so far, far, far. You're seeking for, you're seeking for. The happy look so far. It was a bright and sunny day, I remember when I met her. Sometime in September, colors of the rainbow coming down. Bright sun rays, such a golden sound. It was a bright and sunny day, I remember when I met her. Sometime in September, colors of the rainbow coming down. Bright sun rays, such a golden sound. A bright and sunny day, I remember. Lord, it was a bright and sunny day, I remember. Colors of the rainbow coming down.
I love this one coming out of a phenomenal artist by the name of the Archangel. That one is called Bright and the Sunny Day When I Met Her. Real music, real vibe. You know how we do in the rush. We got more music, and of course, we got to pay the bills. Come right back in the second hour and kick off today's discussion. Today, we'll be talking about the zodiacs. And, you know, what do you believe, does it impress a certain level of a personality type on individuals? And is it something that, people really believe in? We're going to talk about that in the second hour. You can hit us up. Let us know what your thoughts are about it. Leave your comments and questions in the comment section.
In the sky, girl, 'cause I surrender. Yeah, my love is like a flag, high in the sky, girl, 'cause I surrender my love to you. Cassandra, I was drowning in the sea of love over you. Yes, babe. I couldn't touch the ground. I couldn't save myself, 'cause it's true. Oh, yes, it's true. I was kicking and twisting and coughing and turning. Couldn't find my breath over you. Yeah, baby. I never knew one day you would pass my route. That's when I cried out over you. Oh, yes, it's true. My love is like a flag, high in the sky, girl, 'cause I surrender. Yeah, my love is like a flag, high in the sky, girl, 'cause I surrender my love to you. Yeah, I've been a player, playing all the time. Oh yes, until you came along. Now I feel so fun. Yes, I was drowning in a sea of love. Oh yes, couldn't find my way up to the top. Oh yes, now I realize the time have been wasted. Now you're around, now you have been tested. I've been a pretender, now I surrender. I've been drowned in, that's why I cry. Love is like a flag, high in the sky, girl, 'cause I surrender.
Yeah, man, you're listening to Malachi.
My love is like a flag, high in the sky, girl, 'cause I surrender. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey. 'Cause it's you that I want. It's you that I need. 'Cause no one else can take your place. I see only your face. It is you that I want. It's you that I need. 'Cause no one else can take your place. It's not just your eyes that makes you my lover, or it's not just your smile that's like no other. It's your virtuousness that's ain't a mother who can separate what just put together. I give you my heart, I can't take it back. My love is gonna hate. It's a one-way track. But all I feel in me is you. There's no one else can come true. 'Cause it's you that I want. It's you that I need. 'Cause no one else can take your place. I see only your face. It is you that I want. It's you that I need. 'Cause no one else can take your place. Ooh, you're my heaven here on earth. 'Cause I feel no stress. When
You're tuned in to DJ Malachi, always representing Guyanese music all the time. Jack.
Right here with me. I say it big or bold. You can't be both nor soul. Your virtuous love have taught me more, and I have been swept over the seashore. I feel like a king that's on his throne, and with my queen I will never be alone. 'Cause it's you that I want, it's you that I need. 'Cause no one else can take your place. I see only your face. It is you that I want, it's you that I need. 'Cause no one else can take your place. And I will never give up on your love till I promise. I will be honest and I will be true. Yeah. I give you all my attention, good love, and to mention what is essential. Two hearts will beat as one. 'Cause it's you that I want, it's you that I need. 'Cause no one else can take your place. I see only your face. It is you that I want, it's you that I need. 'Cause no one else can take your place. 'Cause it's you that I want, it's you that I need. 'Cause no one else can take your place. I see only your face. It is you that I want, it's you that I need. 'Cause no one else can take your place.
Slam Radio. Slam. Shakedown Entertainment presents TC Ford's Bring Your Own Drinks Birthday Party DPI Theatre Fair. Saturday, 7th of March 2026 at Club Space. 52 to 54 Standard Road, Park Royal, London, NW10 6EU. London Sub DJs playing the hottest tunes. ELC, Sway Biari, Robo of Federal Touch, Studio One, D-Mang, Marcus Drummer, and the birthday boy TC Ford. Hosted by Stanley Magic, IB, Big C, and Bezo. Tickets £20, second release £30. more at the door. Available from accessuktickets.co.uk. All the DJs. TC Ford's Bring Your Own Drinks Birthday Bash. Saturday, 7th of March. Club Space, Park Royal, NW10 6EU. To book a poser table or the 360 booth, call 07511 272 227.
Shakedown Entertainment presents the Barbados Excursion 2026. After the success of 2025, we are doing it all over again from the 23rd of April to the 3rd of May. 7 or 10-day options based on 2 people sharing. Book for 7 days. Flight and accommodation. Early bird $1,095 or 10 days for $1,295 depending on when you book. Subject to availability. Party theme nights. Entertainment wristband pass is £300. Added attractions are Oystings Fish Friday and our bus tour of Barbados. Music from the UK's top DJs and sounds. To book your deposit, call SN Travel on 0207 254 0136 or 07 511 272 227. Sponsored by slamradio.co.uk and barbadosexcursion.net. The party holiday of a lifetime.
Big People's Round Robin presents the Valentine's Special. General Condo's turn. Sunday, 15th of February 2026 at the VT Lounge, Douglas Avenue, Wembley, HAO, 4 p.m. 7 p.m. until 12 midnight. It's a Valentine's Lovers Sunday all about romance and classic reggae. Special guest PA by Keith Douglas. Music by JB International, Sleepy Interactive, Mickey D, and special guest Young Bushman. Tickets £8 from accessuktickets.co.uk, Hawkeye Records, Pecking Records, or any of the DJs on the bill, and it's more on the door. That's the Big People's Round Robin Valentine's Special General Condor's turn, Sunday the 15th of February at the VT Lounge, Douglas Avenue, Wembley, HAO, 4 p.m. For more information and birthday bookings, call 07538375834 or 07399121624. Sponsored by VT Lounge, Red Squirrel, Cushing Peng, One Love TV, Ballo Chic, and Roots FM.
Come and join us for a splendid, epic 47th St. Lucian Independence Party on Saturday the 21st of February 2026. It's at the luxurious Faces Nightclub, 458 to 462 Cranbrook Road, Gants Hill, IG2 6LE. Your nearest tube is Gants Hill on the Central Line. The finest St. Lucian DJs will entertain you from 10 p.m. till 4 a.m. Come on party with Mikey Afrik, DJ Specialist, Stevie Q, DJ Laro, DJ Mark Clap, and Shy Boy. Early bird tickets are £15, general tickets are £20. Get them from Eventbrite or getyourtickets.co.uk. VIP table bookings for birthdays and celebrations can be booked by calling Mary on 07982 686 733. Dress code is smart and casual. Your information hotline is 07930 756 874. 47 years of St. Lucia's independence. Saturday the 21st of Feb. This one will be epic.
We love old school.
We love old school, the dinner show and dance Easter ball. Featuring live Omar and Sandra Cross, with comedy from Curtis Walker and Felicity Ethnic, hosted by Robbie G and Eddie Nesta, and music from the very best. Fifth Avenue Special Touch, Jesse G, DJ Lex, Studio One and After Dark, hosted by Hollywood and Brandy Lee. Taking place Easter Sunday the 5th of April 2026 at JK Banqueting Suite, 15A Perryville, London, SE23 2NE. We rate from 4 p.m. to 1 a.m. This is a strictly ticket-only event, and if it's your birthday, you get in for free. Online tickets are available from Eventbrite, Access for Tickets UK, and WeLoveOldSchool.com. Or call Patrick on 07856 372 677.
We love old school.
Slam Radio, London's Good Times Radio. Catch us on TuneIn, Slam Radio UK, and add us to your favorites. Listen live on our website, slamradio.co.uk. Check out our music frequency. And if you happen to miss any of your favorite shows, log on to Slam Radio UK on Mixcloud. Slam Radio UK, London's Good Times radio station.
Listen live on our website, slamradio.co.uk. Listen live on TuneIn and listen live on our music frequency, Slam Radio, London's Good Times Radio.
The beat of the Caribbean. Majestic music. The sound of the now generation.
Want to join the party? Then tune into Majestic Music Radio. You can find us at www.majesticmusicradio.com or stream from the Majestic Music Radio app on the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. You can even find us on all social media platforms. No matter where you are or what you're listening from, we are always live and banging the hits. All day, every day.
When you need something to eat cause you on the go but still not compromising taste and quality, then King George Grill is the place for halal chicken kebabs, gyro chicken wraps, beef and shrimp, lamb chops, Arabic rice, garlic potatoes, burgers, and much more. Opening hours from 10 a.m. on weekdays and extended on weekends. Turning Point, the junction of East La Penitence, South Royville, and Gaillard. King George Grill, where the new taste of cuisine lives. 762-7208 to order today. When you need quality, affordable machinery parts, Eddie's Machinery Parts Supplies is there for your needs. Bobcat, Doosan, Yanmar, Isuzu, Kubota, and other machinery parts. Parts ranging from seal kits, bushings, pins, alternators, starters, solenoids, filters, mufflers, water and oil cylinders, fans and switches. We also stock engine rebuild kits, undercarriage parts, rubber and metal tracks, rollers, motors, sprockets and buckets, lubricant, engine, hydraulic oil, gear oil and grease for your machinery. 83 Old Road, Eccles, East Bank, Demerara. Contact us on 698-0535 or WhatsApp 600-3619 or 233-2635.
Need help disposing of those large items your standard garbage service won't or can't remove? Looking to get rid of old furniture? Not sure how to ditch those old appliances you stored away in your basement or backyard? Have construction debris to remove? Having a bunch of junk lying around can be an eyesore. And not to mention, failure to get garbage pickup can cause problems like bacteria and mold growth. Finally ready to get rid of your excess garbage? Well, no need to worry. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Let the friendly professionals at Solomon Garbage and Junk Removal Services handle it for you. Why not turn to the #1 source for safe, fast, affordable, and of course environmentally friendly trash hauling services in the New York tri-state area? Do it for you. We handle commercial and residential jobs. Everything and anything goes. Contact us at 347-898-2419 or 347-336-8556 or visit us on the web at SolomonGarbageandJunkRemoval.com. Let us do your dirty work for you. Be a part of the fastest growing media platform, period. Let Majestic Music Radio take your product, service, or business to the next level. Our 24-hour radio platform reaches a huge listening audience in and around the tri-state area and beyond. Advertise with us and watch your sales grow. At Majestic, we can create and produce your 30 or 60-second commercial. Call 347-803-0051 to set up an appointment today. Majestic Music Radio, the beat of the Caribbean in New York.
Majestic Music Radio, beat of the Caribbean in New York. Non-stop entertainment 24 hours daily, featuring talk shows, DJs, and so much more. So call us 347-803-0051. Advertise with us today. 347-803-0051. Majestic Music Radio, where the beat counts. You heard?
The views, information, or opinions expressed during this program are solely those of the host, guests, and callers involved in the program and do not necessarily represent the views of Majestic Music Radio, its management, other hosts, or advertisers. Majestic Music is not responsible and does not verify for accuracy of any of the information contained in this radio program. This program does not constitute medical or professional advice and is solely for entertainment purposes only.
Faster as you draw me close, it's everlasting. Oh, I've been searching, but no longer. Yeah, I give you the key to my heart, me beg you, please don't give way. Me no fall in love easily, so are you alone me once? Me no fall in love easily, so are you? Me no fall in love easily, so are you alone? for me, do it. Forever my king, me forever is impressed. There is not another for me.
Yeah, man, you're listening to Malachi.
Baby, your love was meant to be. Now fall in love easily, so you alone me want. Me now fall in love easily, so you alone me want. Me now fall in love easily, so you alone me want. Me now fall in love easily, so you alone me want. Travel the world together, make me sail every island. Walk on the beach and at the sun. King and queen, we are royal. There is nothing, oh, there is nothing that we can do. There is nothing, absolutely nothing that we can achieve. Me not fall in love easily, so you alone me want. Me not fall in love easily, so you alone me want. Me not fall in love easily, so you
You're tuned in to
alone me
DJ Malachi, always representing Guyanese music all the time. Jackie Jack.
Stay steady, that's how me ask for. Boy, me need some loving. I may say, boy, give me a little faster. As you draw me close, it's everlasting. Oh, I've been searching, but no longer. Yeah, yeah. I give you the key to my heart, me beg you, please don't give way. Me not fall in love easily, so you alone me want. Me not fall in love easily, so you alone me want. Me not fall in love easily, so you alone me want. Me not fall in love easily, so you alone me want. Me not fall in love easily, so you alone me want. Me not fall in love easily, so you alone me want. Me not fall in love easily, so you alone me want. Me not fall in love easily, so you alone me want. Me not fall in love easily, so you alone me want. Fall in love easily, so you alone me want.
Yeah, man, you're listening to Malachi.
Baby, I love ya. Baby, I love ya. I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming.
A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. I'm like a shooting star, I've come so far, I can't go back to where I used to be. Unbelievable sights, indescribable feelings, soaring, tumbling, freewheeling through an endless diamond sky. A whole new world.
You're tuned in to DJ Malachi, always representing Guyanese music all the time. Jackie Jack.
A wonderful place for you and me.
Just about 10 minutes after the hour, we're back with you in the second hour of the Rush Guyana's Industry Show. I am the Afropolitan, that's Malachi, with my co-host Martain Al-Ameen. That was the voice of Natural Black featuring Josie. That one produced by DP Records. Is a cover written and produced originally by Peebo Bryson. I love that one. That's an excellent rendition. You know how we do it different. Tantalizing Tuesdays. Stay glued. We got a lot more in store.
One time for my lady, two times for my love. For this loving that you're giving me, girl, you're all I need. Take away my pain and give me good healing. Just like the scriptures, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no. She's just right for me. Oh, girl, take away my pain and give me good healing. Just like the scriptures, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no. She's just right for me. Oh, girl, my girl, your ratings tall. You're more than extraordinary. You've got that special aura about you that sends adrenaline through my veins. I am addicted to loving you daily. More than 1 million ways, 1 billion ways. True love has no endings. And we are on the way. Take away my pain and give me good healing. Just like the scriptures, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no. She's just right for me. Oh, baby, take away my pain and give me good healing. Just like the scriptures, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no. She's just right for me. I'm talking about my lady and how she makes me feel. We wrapped up in her loving. My friend wonder what's the deal. She's my angel sent from up above. Fills me with her pleasure and I feel her with my love. She's my special rose in the garden. Heartbeat to every tune. And when I think about the loving baby, all I think about is you. Take away my pain and give me good healing. Just like the scriptures, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no. She's just right for me. Oh, girl, take away my pain and give me good healing. Just like the scriptures, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no. She's just right for me.
Yeah, man, you listen to Malachi.
I don't need no forgiveness. Above all other girls, you showed endurance. I'm so enthused, you are amazing. There ain't no other one just like you. Just as the sun lights up the skies, you're mine. Oh girl, take away my pain, give me good healing. Just like the scriptures, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no. She's just right for me. Oh baby, take away my pain, give me good healing. Just like the scriptures, you said you believe me. She's not perfect, no. She's just right for me. Oh girl, she's just right. She's just right. She's just right for me. She's just right. She's just right. She's just right for me.
The sacrifice you make for me, lady, set it on. So when it's time for me to be there, let's get it on. I will never let you down, girl. I will never let you frown. My love for you will always be around. God knows, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you just the way you are. My love, I will be wherever you are. talk together about to real love. Positive thoughts, positive movements will reveal love. You and I together will be love.
You're tuned in to DJ Malachi, always representing Guyanese music all the time. Jackie Jacks.
I love you just the way you are. My love, I'll be wherever you are. Because it's hard to be away from your love. I said it's hard to stay away from you. Oh, it's hard to be away from your love. I know it's hard to stay away from you. Whenever I'm away from you, I get deja vu. Sleepless night, twisting and turning. Your special love keep me going. Learn new things each day, keep me going. Yeah, it's hard to stay away from your love. I said it's hard to stay away from you. Oh, yes, it's hard to be away from your love. I know it's hard to stay away from you.
Yeah, man, you're listening to Malachi.
Voice of another phenomenal artist out of Guyana. That's the voice that Natural Black. Can't stay away from you. You know how we do on the Tantalizing Tuesdays? We get under your skin with that music and that vibe. We're going to get into today's conversation in just a few. We're going to be dealing with the Zodiac and, you know, the whole experience and how it affects relationships. And we're going to explain a little bit about the Zodiacs if you believe in that kind of stuff. Of course, you could hit us up. Let us know what your opinions are. That's on +592 641 0945. Leave your comments or your questions in the comment section, or you can hit Martin up on
305-713-8595.
More music, more vibe. Just before we jump into today's discussion.
Wah, 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 wah. Yeah. Whoa, 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 yeah. We're gonna have a lot of fun, girl. Them always talk about tongue, girl. You different from some girl. Me love how you sound, girl. Whoa, the pretty eyes like me. Girl, you need a man like me. The magnet lock, let me find my key. So me remove the ticket from Nike. Woman, they love for you are one of a kind. So if them ask you for a minute, tell them some other time. They want to flip, but you tell them no, you're some other kind. I'ma be your lover at all time. Oh baby, would you be mine? I know a few things about you, lady. You're one of a kind. Oh baby, would you be mine? And if you could answer me, lady, it would be just fine. I wanna play with you, play a little. I got a whole lot to say, I'ma say a little. Please don't go, girl, stay a little. I wanna ease the pain a little. But if you're not ready, I can do nothing about it. Just keep your mind steady. Think about it.
You're tuned in to DJ Malachi, always representing Guyanese music all the time.
I know a few things about you, lady. You're one of a kind. Oh baby, me lady, it would be just fine. First, me could not understand this girl, bad behavior, indecent language, girl.
Some brand new music, some brand new vibe coming out of Natural Black. Just about 20 minutes after the hour in the rush. You know how we do it. Today, Tuesday, we tantalize it. So today, we got a very interesting topic, which has to do with the zodiacs and, the way it affects relationships and how people interact as well. Some people say the zodiac has, where you're born has like some innate traits that everybody in that zodiac they kind of carry. That's if you believe in that stuff. But just before we jump into today's discussion, I got to give you a little bit of history behind the zodiac and how it came into being. So the zodiac originated in Mesopotamia or Babylon around the 5th century BCE. All right, developed from early star listings of the developing from the early star list to create a 12 sign 360-degree belt corresponding to the sun's path. Greeks and Romans later refined this system with polygamy. They formulated that in the 2nd century AD, it was used for agricultural, religious, and divination purposes. All right. So that's how the zodiac issue came into being. It really started in ancient Mesopotamia, Babylon. And of course, why we call it Babylon was because, worship of Baal, the god Baal back then. And of course, we know what certain writings, not only the biblical writings, but other writings talk about Baal. So back to the zodiac signs. And first, if you're wondering, like, if you never heard or never had an explanation of where the signs fall. So Aries starts off the charts, and they're between March the 21st to April 9th. Then there's Taurus, April 20th to May 20th. Gemini from July the 21st to June the 21st, to July the 22nd. Leo from July the 23rd to August 22nd. Virgo from August the 23rd to September the 22nd. Libra from September the 23rd to October the 22nd. Scorpio from October the from October the 23rd to November the 21st. All right. So those are some of the dates for, the zodiac signs. And some people kind of love to attach themselves to this. I think is an air of mystery people look for, with the zodiacs. But overall, the zodiac started in Mesopotamia. It's very old, ancient knowledge. I have my own personal views on where that knowledge came from. But let us know what your thoughts are on this particular issue. Martin, yeah, so back to the zodiacs, right? Now, some people say, for example, like those people who were born like in that sign between March 21st to April 19th, those are Aries. Aries are the ram, right? They're very forceful. They're very all about now and movement. That's the whole sign of Aries. How do you think that kind of spontaneous, not really thinking things out to the end, kind of thing, how do you think that works for that particular sign of Aries?
Well, I don't have to think how it works. I could see how it works. We would look at the ram goat, and see he just running into a wall 10 times over, boop, boop, boop. for
Yeah.
no reason at all.
Yeah.
You understand, man?
Mm-hmm.
So transfer that to a human being, just getting up and going, and not actually taking the time to calculate and say, you know what? Maybe if I don't run into the wall today and I take a very well time and walk
Yeah.
around,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or I come
Yeah.
up with a different method, it might be actually effective, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or you say, well, and then it is probably that, or maybe it's also they got to grind the horns, and that's how they keep themselves in shape, whatever the case may be. It
Yeah.
is
I
something, but
guess.
it makes sense to them. But for me, especially looking outside, I ain't running into no why like no clown. You understand? No Billy goat over here. No need to run in. And I mean, I would have seen my neighbor goats growing up.
Mm.
And that is what they do. They run up the tree, run down the tree, run into the tree, you know.
Mm.
But they're very healthy. They're very strong. They're very courageous.
Mm.
Those are the animals you need sometimes in the farm, to kind of keep things going. But it's also dangerous at the same time. So I guess
Well,
it's a balance for them, you
yeah.
know.
Well, that's from just the sign of Aries, but there's also Taurus, which is the bull, right?
Mm.
Um, they're in my estimation, because I had a couple of run-ins with Taurus individuals, and just like it says, a matter of fact, I just want to use a disclaimer so that we don't get into any trouble. But Merrill Lynch, the company, uses the bull as their kind of like their logo, right? And their
Mm.
positioning statement is that we're bullish about business. And trust me, if you meet a Taurus, especially Taurus men and some Taurus women, they are very stubborn and very bullish about business.
I mean, that too works for them, very strong
Yeah.
headed,
Mhm.
very, I want to say rugged, but very rough,
I want to say
right?
bullheaded because that's it exactly.
That,
I mean,
that works
listen.
too, very bullheaded.
Seriously, sometimes both that kind of spontaneous bullheaded or ram type behavior, it works sometimes. All right. um I think the stubborn nature is based on they're more grounded in their opinion, as the bull, the Taurus. So that creates the stubborn, but
Hmm.
sometimes, like sometimes based on their son, they'll be able to like take it a little easy with certain things and be able to accept things from other people.
Well, unfortunately, that is how it goes. When I think about the bull, I could only think about the Mexicans and European people. There's got a whole bull aspect of things going on, where them people just running, and there's got a couple people just running into the circle or the square with the bull and running away from it. That is all I could think about when I hear the aspect of the bull, right? The fact that people think it's safe and exciting at the same time to put themselves in harm's way to play with a bull, as I would say, a mad bull cow. You understand me? It it is makes sense for who it makes sense, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
to me, I mean, I guess I'm just a different breed of animal, you know. So certain things don't really make sense to me.
Yeah. Well, it's all it's all on how you look at it, and certain personalities to me just don't. And some people may say this is based on zodiac again. They just don't, they're not compatible at all, because, for example, I'm an Aquarian, and I have personally found that certain zodiacs and me just are not, as we say, compatible. in work or other relationships, business relationships. They just don't work, because one, um, in our business as mavericks and entrepreneurs, it's a risk taking business. You're always on the edge of a knife kind of thing, you know and a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people can't deal with that level of, I would say, always moving, always grinding, always on it 24/7. They just don't want to do that. But what they have to realize too, but that is what is the separation between those people who do that kind of stuff, the 9 to 5, and those who don't, right?
True.
And it goes back to the zodiacs, because some people are more, let's say, um compliant with what they're born into the system, then, and they will say, okay, well, the regular, I go to school, I've got my qualifications, I just go to work, do the regular 95, and that's okay, right? While other people, and this is my perception, because I mean, a lot of individual, you can check this online as well. A lot of the entrepreneurs and a lot of the people who are prominent in media and stuff, there are Aquarians. Even a lot of the American presidents, President Obama also is an Aquarian. So we have a curious mix of people who are Aquarians, and Bob Marley is an Aquarian. You know what I'm saying? So we have a lot of people who, you know, share that zodiac, who are in prominent positions.
You see, everything works, everything works when I pay attention to things like that
Mm.
in my own personal life and professional life. That is some of the pointers I actually use, and I used to use it unknowing to myself, right? But when I
Yeah.
started doing a bit more research and so on, and I realized, because deep in my spirit personally, I could tell when a relationship is going to go far or it's not going to go anywhere at all. I could
Yeah.
tell if I'm going to continue a discussion for more than 5 minutes, or I can just sit down and watch you in a meeting and allow you to speak, and I wouldn't say nothing. You wouldn't know
Mm.
nothing about me or my business or anything of the sort by the time the meeting
Yeah.
finish,
Mm-hmm.
right? And in some cases, I wouldn't even show up at all,
Yeah, sure about that.
and that is based on how I feel. You
Yeah.
understand me? Because I had friends before whereby I knew everybody strong points and weak points, and I would
Mm-hmm.
have put them in place, and everybody got their own friend bracket and circle in my life, right?
Yeah.
Even associate. So I know, well, all right, if me you come from Lang, me you come from Lang, but that don't negate the fact that you would have grown or I would have grown into a different person. So currently I'm a all positive young man. I'm a family man, I'm a businessman. If you ain't really going down these lines for me, then I don't really and truly see what is the purpose of our friendship, right? I'm not the type of friend who's going to hold you up and keep you on crutches, and you always got a problem and you always coming to me for help, or I always got the problem and coming to you for help. I is not the type of friend. If you come and talk to me about business, Martin is excited. Martin is ready to go. Any business, it don't even matter. If you say anything in the creative space, same vibe. I am there. I am ready to go. You understand? But if it's in the case of where now I have to be, for instance, I had a young lady I met years ago, and
Yeah.
every time I speak with her, it's like she always have an issue. Like all the problems the show up by she doorstep.
Mm.
Them type of people. So when you
Yeah.
call and say, "Hey, how the family doing? How I'm just checking in." Oh, bye. Let me tell you, these people at work. I I was like, listen, I ain't call for all of this. I call for checking on you, make sure you good, make sure your family good. I ain't call for here, you getting in a road rage while you're driving or something happened to somebody, and it don't even have to be your problem. You just like pick up people problems and
Yeah.
make it
And
yours.
you know what I kind of like over time, right? I kind of like discovered certain things about different human beings. And I think this is what really makes the world go round, right? In the sense that I'll tell you why I say this. Because those people who do that, right? You wouldn't do it, right? Because it's not in your nature to want to do that. But it's
Mm-hmm.
in other people's nature to want to do that. And when you spoke about that, I just remembered something that my brother and I were discussing at one point in time, which was when you're trying to figure out who you are is not based on society's construct or society's rules.
Mm.
So if you for a moment can really understand who you are without the societal constructs, then and that I feel is the thing that's holding a lot of individuals back, because they have to understand who they are. I mean, this includes what we're talking about, the zodiac as well, because as the ancient says, it does have some influence over us. And we see that because even psychologists have written studies on, for example, during the period of the full moon and stuff, you have a lot more violence happening, right? And if we look at our physical body, we know that 77.7% of our body is made of water, and the moon pulls on the water. All right. So is it that it's affecting us? This is why, for example, the word lunatic, lunar as in the moon, right? Why the Greeks use those terminologies and stuff like that. So it's a lot to do that incorporates the zodiacs and the moon and the stars and all of that.
I agree, because time change. For instance, we're in the spring season. You understand
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
And for me personally, life would have been rough for the last couple years. You're going through several different trials at once. You're dealing with this, dealing with that, dealing with your personal issues, your private, your public issues, and everything. Given who I am, and this year, last year, they got some guys that do some readings, right? Not the
Yeah,
tarot
yeah.
card reading, by the way, but some general sign reading.
How you know people out there went to tarot card reading?
No, I just see them thing on Facebook, and the man the brushing the cards. I mean, some of it is true, because even on the tarot card thing, when people say, "Well, Leo season is coming up," as you guys know, we would have just
Of course,
came
of
into a
course,
new year for the Chinese New
of
Year and so
course,
on.
all the most of the Christian people who are listening go and say they going to hell, because we talking about divination and
No,
stuff
so
like that.
so so let me educate the Christian brothers and sisters, or even all the brothers and sisters in general. It is ridiculous of you to get up and bathe your skin when the day come, right? And not bathe your spirit. Take it from a person who go through and went through spiritual warfare. You understand me? You cannot get up, brush your teeth, and in wash your mouth of your spirit. That is why some of you all walk around and with foul mouth in a holy season. We've seen it recently on social media with some of our politicians. The
Yeah,
playing
actually,
politics with Christianity and
yeah,
Muslim and
yeah,
Hindu
and
and these
Muslim
sort of things.
Islam. Yeah, I mean, it's
In the
crazy.
Think
It's
about it.
crazy.
And that's in Guyana, in the Middle East, in the US, and so forth. They're going to war in the holiest month ever. One of the holiest month. The rest of the world is at war.
Funny thing
And
though,
you
funny thing though. Not to
Mhm.
cut you. I don't know if people knew about not this mystic called Nostradamus, and he had made a prediction, and he
Mm.
said that World War III will start in the Middle East. And what we
I
have
tell
going
you,
on
brother.
right now, I do believe if we looking sharp, and it's funny because all of this stuff kind of ties into the zodiac, the timing.
Yeah. Yep.
It's kind of like unbelievable. And then you have this individual making a prediction that kind of lines up astronomically with what's happening now. How coincidental could that be?
Is it don't make sense until it makes sense. And even some cases, if you look at the same, just to sidetrack a bit, but the same aspects of things happening in the Middle East, while it was predicted by several individuals, it is also predicted hundreds of thousands of years ago in the Bible. Because I just realized over the weekend that Iran is the original Persian.
Yeah.
You could change name, you could change your clothes, but your legacy can't change.
No, because for example, if you go back and if you go and do some research on Persia, you realize there was King Darius, and then there was King Xerxes, and incidentally, that's where they got the plot for the 300 at the Battle of Thermopylae in Greece, right at the Hot Gates. So a lot of this stuff too has to do with, for example, astrology, which I have my own personal take on astrology. Why? Because like you mentioned, the Bible, and if you go not only into the Bible but several other books that were excluded from the Bible, other canons, like for example the Book of Enoch, it speaks about fallen angels who came down to earth after falling, and they were the ones who taught mankind divination, taught them about the stars, taught them how to make weapons, all that kind of stuff. And it's not one ancient writing that mentions this stuff. So maybe it ain't, but maybe the writings are kind of telling us something from ancient times. So my take on the zodiac is that, I didn't hear that.
No, so as they just say, the writings is on the walls. You just got to read and understand.
Yeah, well, if our ancients are telling us, hey, there was something here, and a lot of people believe that, is what they call them, aliens, UFOs, etc. I really got to go into some explanation in the second hour about this stuff, because some science, because when people say this stuff, it's kind of like it's kind of funny to me, because I'm like, did you do physics? Because we all live in a physical world. Listen, if you believe that, well, this thing is a physical thing, there's several explanations I could give you that it's not. You just have to understand that we live in a physical world, and in that physical world, it got boundaries. We can break those boundaries, but when we break those boundaries, something happens.
To make it more funny, America classify everybody who's not American as an alien. So put that in your pipe.
I know you are. You the idiot. Of course, you can hit us up on +592 641 0945. You can hit Martin up on
573-8595.
And of course, leave your questions or comments in the comment section. We're going to be back in the time really flies, really flies. We're going to be back in the next hour with some more discussion. Let us know what your thoughts are. We got more music, more vibe on a Tuesday. Tantalizing Tuesdays with the music different. Shout out to the guys downtown Georgetown. Take it easy if you're driving. Remember, you know how we do. Tantalizing Tuesdays, today Tuesday.
Yo, Dan. Yeah. You know, see, like you have imaginary friends. Oh, yes, got you a chat period. I never wanted you to go away. I always wanted you to stay. Oh, yeah. I was dancing, holding her real close. Then she fades away, just like a ghost. Where did she go?
You're tuned in to DJ Malachi, always representing Chinese music all the time.
Tell me, have you seen her?
see your face everywhere I go, in the streets and even on the picture show. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? And I hear her voice when the cold winds blow, and the sweet music on my radio. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her?
One bucket of water, use and refresh myself. Say since she gone, can't even catch myself. It's like say she was imaginary. Me I tell my friends, but they just don't believe me. Not even a number nine to be with them. Hey, tell me what is happening now. Me can't believe she gone. She gone, she gone, she gone.
Said I see her face everywhere I go, in the streets and even on the picture show. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? And I hear her voice when the cold winds blow, and the sweet music on my radio. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? Why did you have to leave and go away? I've been used to having someone to lean on. Baby, I'm alone. Baby, I'm lost. Baby, I'm lost. I never wanted you to go away.
I sit down here and I reminisce. Would she ever come my way again? See her smile was one in a million. Yes, her lips were soft like the orchid lily.
Yeah, man, you're listening to Malachi.
I'm feeling like I just spoken gem. I wanna go long, pass me a bucket of water. I see her face everywhere I go, in the streets and even on the picture show. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? And I hear her voice when the cold winds blow, in the sweet music on my radio. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? Said I see her face everywhere I go, in the streets and even on the picture show. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? And I hear her voice when the cold winds blow, and the sweet music on my radio. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? Baby, you. How you make me feel. Every time I face you, all my thoughts disappear. Searching hard for the right words to say, hoping to get it right next time you come my way, girl. I can say a million things you've heard before, but how do I explain what I never felt before?
You're tuned in to DJ Malachi, always representing Guyanese music all the time.
Baby,
Slam Radio. Slam. Shakedown Entertainment presents TC Ford's Bring Your Own Drinks Birthday Party DPI Theatre Fair. Saturday, 7th of March 2026 at Club Space. 52 to 54 Standard Road, Park Royal, London, NW10 6EU. London Sub DJs playing the hottest tunes. ELC, Sway Biari, Robbo of Federal Touch, Studio One, D-Mang, Marcus Drummer, and the birthday boy TC Ford. Hosted by Stanley Magic, IB, Big C, and Bezo. Tickets £20, second release £30. More at the door. Available from accessukttickets.co.uk. All the DJs. TC Ford's Bring Your Own Drinks Birthday Bash. Saturday, 7th of March. Club Space, Park Royal, NW10 6EU. To book a poser table or the 360 booth, call 07511 272 227.
Shakedown Entertainment presents the Barbados Excursion 2026. After the success of 2025, we are doing it all over again from the 23rd of April to the 3rd of May. 7 or 10-day options based on 2 people sharing. Book for 7 days. Flight and accommodation. Early bird $1,095 or 10 days for $1,295 depending on when you book. Subject to availability. Party theme nights. Entertainment wristband pass is £300. Added attractions are Oystings Fish Friday and our bus tour of Barbados. Music from the UK's top DJs and sounds. To book your deposit, call SN Travel on 0207 254 0136 or 07 511 272 227. Sponsored by slamradio.co.uk and barbadosexcursion.net. The party holiday of a lifetime.
Big People's Round Robin presents the Valentine's Special. General Condo's turn. Sunday, 15th of February 2026 at the BT Lounge, Douglas Avenue, Wembley, HAO 4pm. 7 p.m. until 12 midnight. It's a Valentine's Lovers Sunday all about romance and classic reggae. Special guest PA by Keith Douglas. Music by JB International, Sleepy Interactive, Mickey D, and special guest Young Bushman. Tickets £8 from accessukttickets.co.uk, Hawkeye Records, Pecking Records, or any of the DJs on the bill, and it's more on the door. That's the Big People's Round Robin Valentine's Special General Condor Stand, Sunday the 15th of February at the VT Lounge, Douglas Avenue, Wembley, HAO 4BN. For more information and birthday bookings, call 07538375834 or 07399121624. Sponsored by VT Lounge, Red Squirrel, Cushing Peng, One Love TV, Ballo Chic, and Roots FM.
Come and join us for a splendid, epic 47th St. Lucian Independence Party on Saturday the 21st of February 2026. It's at the luxurious Faces Nightclub, 458 to 462 Cranbrook Road, Gants Hill, IG2 6LE. Your nearest tube is Gants Hill on the Central Line. The finest St. Lucian DJs will entertain you from 10 p.m. till 4 a.m. Come and party with Mikey Afrik, DJ Specialist, Stevie Q, DJ Laro, DJ Mark Club, and Shy Boy. Early bird tickets are £15, general tickets are £20. Get them from Eventbrite or getyourtickets.co.uk. VIP table bookings for birthdays and celebrations can be booked by calling Mary on 07982 686 733. Dress code is smart and casual. Your information hotline is 07930 756 874. 47 years of St. Lucia's independence. Saturday the 21st of Feb. This one will be epic.
We love old school.
We love old school, the dinner show and dance Easter ball. Featuring live Omar and Sandra Cross with comedy from Curtis Walker and Felicity Ethnic, hosted by Robbie G and Eddie Nesta. And music from the very best. Fifth Avenue Special Touch, Jesse G, DJ Lex, Studio One and After Dark, hosted by Hollywood and Brandy Lee. Taking place Easter Sunday the 5th of April 2026 at JK Banqueting Suite, 15A Perryville, London, SE23 2NE. We rave from 4 p.m. to 1 a.m. This is a strictly ticket-only event, and if it's your birthday, you get in for free. Online tickets are available from Eventbrite, Access for Tickets UK, and WeLoveOldSchool.com. Or call Patrick on 07856 372 677.
We love old school.
Slam Radio, London's Good Times Radio. Catch us on TuneIn, Slam Radio UK, and add us to your favorites. Listen live on our website, slamradio.co.uk. Check out our music frequency. And if you happen to miss any of your favorite shows, log on to Slam Radio UK on Mixcloud. Slam Radio UK, London's Good Times radio station.
Listen live on our website, website, slamradio.co.uk. Listen live on TuneIn and listen live on our music frequency, Slam Radio, London's Good Times Radio.
The beat of the Caribbean. Majestic music. The sound of the now generation.
Want to join the party? Then tune into Majestic Music Radio. You can find us at www.majesticmusicradio.com or stream from the Majestic Music Radio app on the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. You can even find us on all social media platforms. No matter where you are or what you're listening from, we are always live and banging the hits all day, every day.
When you need something to eat cause you're on the go but still not compromising taste and quality, then King George Grill is the place for halal chicken kebabs, gyro chicken wraps, beef and shrimp, lamb chops, Arabic rice, garlic potatoes, burgers, and much more. Opening hours from 10 a.m. on weekdays and extended on weekends. Turning Point, the junction of East La Penitence, South Royville, and Gaillard. King George Grill, where the new taste of cuisine lives. 762-7208 to order today. When you need quality, affordable machinery parts, Eddie's Machinery Parts Supplies is there for your needs. Bobcat, Doosan, Yanmar, Isuzu, Kubota, and other machinery parts. Parts ranging from seal kits, bushings, pins, alternators, starters, solenoids, filters, mufflers, water and oil cylinders, fans and switches. We also stock engine rebuild kits, undercarriage parts, rubber and metal tracks, rollers, motors, sprockets and buckets, lubricant, engine, hydraulic oil, gear oil and grease for your machinery. 83 Old Road, Eccles, East Bank, Demerara. Contact us on 698-0535 or WhatsApp 600-3619 or 233-2635.
Need help disposing of those large items your standard garbage service won't or can't remove? Looking to get rid of old furniture? Not sure how to ditch those old appliances you stored away in your basement or backyard? Have construction debris to remove? Having a bunch of junk lying around can be an eyesore. And not to mention, failure to get garbage pickup can cause problems like bacteria and mold growth. Finally ready to get rid of your excess garbage? Well, no need to worry. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Let the friendly professionals at Solomon Garbage and Junk Removal Services handle it for you. Why not turn to the #1 source for safe, fast, affordable, and of course environmentally friendly trash hauling services in the New York tri-state area? Do it for you. We handle commercial and residential jobs. Everything and anything goes. Contact us at 347-898-2419 or 347-336-8526 or visit us on the web at SolomonGarbageandJunkRemoval.com. Let us do your dirty work for you. Be a part of the fastest growing media platform, period. Let Majestic Music Radio take your product, service, or business to the next level. Our 24-hour radio platform reaches a huge listening audience in and around the tri-state area and beyond. Advertise with us and watch your sales grow. At Majestic, we can create and produce your 30 or 60-second commercial. Call 347-803-0051 to set up an appointment today. Majestic Music Radio, the beat of the Caribbean in New York.
Majestic Music Radio, the beat of the Caribbean in New York. Non-stop entertainment 24 hours daily, featuring talk shows, DJs, and so much more. So call us 347-803-0051. Advertise with us today, 347-803-0051. Majestic Music Radio, where the beat counts. You heard?
The views, information, or opinions expressed during this program are solely those of the host, guests, and callers involved in the program and do not necessarily represent the views of Majestic Music Radio, its management, other hosts, or advertisers. Majestic Music is not responsible and does not verify for accuracy of any of the information contained in this radio program. This program does not constitute medical or professional advice and is solely for entertainment purposes only.
Gave you everything you wanted. can't stand it. It just don't feel the same. So tired of your excuses, promises and your delusions, forcing me to do this. Guess I lose it then. You dragged my heart, boy, through the wire and left me to burn on the fire. Now I feel the love here no longer. Now suddenly I am your weakness. You wanna fight hard to keep this, but yesterday is so far away. You got to move on, realize you're not the one for me. I knew it all along. You too selfish, boy, to admit it. Thought you were the best, but I can do better. Thought you were the best, but I can do better. I'm not your possession. Took some time to see, now I've learned my lesson. You were never right for me. Can't reverse the chemistry. Done with all this misery. Now there's just a memory of someone that I used to love. You got to move on. Realize you're not the one for me. I knew it all along. You too selfish, boy, to admit it. Thought you were the best, but I can do better. I can do. Thought you were the best, but I can do better. I'm over you, yeah. Yeah, I can do better. Baby, I can do better. So much better, yeah. I can do better. Baby, I can do better. Yeah, I can do better. Baby, I can do better. On my own. Yeah, I can do better. Baby,
yeah, man, you're listening to Malachi.
Realize you're not the one for me. I knew it all along. You too selfish, boy, to admit it. Thought you were the best, but I can do better. Thought you were the best, but I can do better. You dragged my heart, boy, through the wire and left me to burn on the fire. Now I feel the love here no longer. Now suddenly I am your weakness. You wanna fight hard to keep this, but yesterday is so far away. You got to move on. Realize you're not the one for me. I knew it all along. You too selfish, boy, to admit it. Thought you were the best, but I can do better. Thought you were the best, but I can do better.
Then to DJ Malachi, always representing Guyanese music all the time. Jack.
Oh, tell him again, tell him again. When I say go, baby, go, baby, go. All the freaky things that I want you to do. All I hear is no, baby, no, baby, no. The love I'm fed up. Conversation with this new man got me wet up. Gonna give a that me free on camera and it gets out. Just take this visual, I know you need to step up. You need to step up, yeah, yeah. Just text my baby and tell him again. Oh, tell him again. Tell him again. Ain't gonna let him feel another man. Oh, tell him again. Into another arms. The things I want you never used to do. And now I found somebody new. Just text my baby and tell him again. Oh, tell him again. Got your image that I know you want to keep.
You feel low, that's when it come onto the sheets. You not know how fit it was something was so sweet. Give me a secret, me would keep, me would keep. Tell you more than once, but you not listen. Me not in that boring position. Next time around, I hope you learn the lesson. Don't give your girl the world, she'll get her next month. Tell him a gun. Oh, tell him a gun. Tell him a gun. Me gonna left him for another man. Oh, tell him a gun. Into another arms. The things I want you never used to do.
Yeah, man, you listen to Malachi.
You never go with the flow. When I say go, baby, go, baby, go. All the freaky things that I want you to do. All I hear is no, baby, no, baby, no. Well, no, I fed up. Conversation with this woman got no heads up. When I give a damn if we on camera and it gets out. Just take this visual, I know you need to step up. Yeah, you better step up. Yeah. Just text my baby and tell him a gun. Oh, tell him a gun. Tell him a gun. Me gonna let him feel another man. Oh, tell him a gun. Into another arms. The things I want you never used to do. And now I'm possible. Just text my baby and tell him a gun. So nice, yeah. You make me feel like cold breeze on waterfronts. Look in the mirror as you standing by my side. No other lover ever made me feel this good inside. So take me over tonight, boy. You are the sun, but I'm still gleaming by your side. I'm gravitated to this man, I can even lie. I love his highs, maybe his lows. Now I just can't let him go. You make me feel so right. So right. You make me feel so nice. So nice. So nice. He's got a smile so bright. So bright. So bright. You make me feel so nice. I can't believe he's got me in this teenage love affair. In this time I can't imagine such a love is there. No love, no trust, flirty flirts with all kind of jerks. I'm telling you no lie, yes, this man he really cares. Took me a million years to feel this kind of love he shares. This love is nice and it's kind, with no negative vibes. Feels so nice, so nice, so nice. You make it feel so right, so right, so right. You got a smile so bright, so bright.
You're in DJ Malachi, always representing Chinese music all the time. Jack.
Roll with the wolves, sting like the bees, swim like the fishes. It's his versatility. He understands, he knows what I need. Cuddle and kisses, something that is all I need. He has my heart from the start. Come hold my hand, baby, lead me to the promised land. We never part, no, no. You be my honey. You make it feel so right, so right, so right. You make me feel so nice, so nice, so nice. He's got a smile so bright, so bright, so bright. Oh no, no. Spirituality, light up my world. Spirituality.
We're back with you know how we do in the rush. That's the voice of Kaya with that one, produced by Paradigm Studios right here in Georgetown, Guyana. You know how we do. In just a few, we're gonna get right back into today's discussion. We're talking about the Zodiacs and a lot more. Stay glued. This one comes out of the Artist Redemption. Gotta say a big shout out to the guys in Manhattan down there by Delancey and Suffolk Street.
I'm hurting. I'm hurting. All this pain, girl, you know. Here I am alone in this empty house. It used to be so colorful. Now there's so many shades of gray. Just yesterday, my hopes were up, thinking about our future. Now here I am today. She played me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She played me like a fiddle. Distracted by her beauty. She played me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She played me like a fiddle. Distracted by her beauty. Now where do I go from here? I build my world.
Yeah, man, you listen to Malachi.
Make you my joy and pride. Selfishly, you walked out my life. Not a letter or a line of goodbye. What's the reason for such cruelty? Heart can't stand the pain. She played me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She played me like a fiddle. Distracted by her beauty. She played me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She played me like a fiddle. Distracted by her beauty. I'm gonna take this like a man and wipe the tears from my eyes. Pick myself up off the ground and walk again in the name of love. In the name of love. She played me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She played me like a fiddle. Distracted by her beauty. She played me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She played me like a fiddle. Distracted by her beauty. Like a fiddle. How can I allow myself to be tricked, yeah? Cold calculating lady. She play me.
You're tuned in to DJ Malachi, always representing Guyanese music all the time.
Oh baby, you leave me so sad and lonely. Oh baby, she play me like a fiddle. Oh baby,
Nobody else would ever know about you and me, my sweet baby. Nobody else should ever know. Nobody else could ever know. Nobody else would ever know about you and me, my sweet baby. Do you know what would happen if you don't keep this on the down low? I don't wanna take any chances across the lines, and I'll be sorry. I'm just a girl that wanna make you happy, not to make you sad or disappoint you. But right now you're my little secret, and that's how we should keep it. Nobody else has to know. Nobody else have to know. Nobody else should ever know about you and me, my sweet baby. Nobody else has to know.
Yeah, man, you're listening to Malachi.
Nobody else should ever know. Every night I go to bed happy, thinking about your milk and honey, and how it sweeten my taste buds, baby. I can't have enough of your sugar, darling. Your love you're giving me is one in a million. I will never trade sweetness for sadness. That's why you're my little secret, and that's how we should keep it. Nobody else has to know. Nobody else should ever know. Nobody else would ever know about you and me, my sweet baby. Nobody else has to know. Nobody else should ever know. Nobody else would ever know about you and me, my sweet baby. I'm not ready to let go. I'm not sure if I ever let you know. Your fluid gives me energy, baby. When you're around, I'm the energizer bunny. Just take a second and reflect on all the things that be happening around us. If anyone knows, we'll be done. Nobody else has to know. Nobody else should ever know. Nobody else would ever know about you and me, my sweet baby. Nobody else has to know. Nobody else should ever know. Nobody else would ever know about you and me, my sweet baby. Nobody, 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 nobody. Yeah, 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 yeah. Nobody, and nobody, nobody, nobody. Yeah. Nobody else has to know. Nobody else should ever know. Nobody else should ever know.
Voice of Celeste David, we're back with you in the Rush, Guyana's industry show. You know how we do it different each and every day of the week. Today, Tuesday, Tantalizing Tuesdays. We're going to tantalize you with that music and that vibe. And of course, the discussion for today, we're talking about the zodiac and, how it affects us as people, persons, even in relationships, and what we see happening across the board with certain people who are on the certain zodiac signs. But when we left off, Martin and I were talking about, my particular opinion about, all of these different star issues, which I really do believe, based on, again, ancient research. I've done the research of the ancient writings, and it does point to the fact that, these things that we may think are, whatever UFOs or whatever, they are not. They are not aliens. They are entities. And when I say entities, and I was talking about the laws of physics when we kicked off the discussion, and these things that we call aliens, they break every physical law there is. However, if we look at like very simple things, for example, if an asteroid or anything tries to fall from space into the Earth atmosphere, what happens is that it burns. It just so happens that these quote unquote aliens can get through the barrier without having any issue of burning so we can see them. The next issue is that they can break the sound barrier. And I don't know why people haven't really like zoomed in on this. Like, hey, this doesn't really make sense. They break the sound barrier without creating a sonic boom. Obviously, they're moving way above Mach 5 in some cases, and then they can suddenly stop and change direction and shoot off or shoot up into the stars. It's almost as though it could not be a physical being in there. They would have to create a hell of a lot of inertia in that cockpit or in that aircraft to be able to withstand the speed and change angles and all that. Because if you understand physics, it's kind of very simple. We're dealing in a physical world. So if you're driving a vehicle at 180 miles an hour and you slam the brakes on, most likely or not, if you don't have the seatbelt on, you're going to go through the windshield. All right. And when that happens, possibility is you're dead. So you could imagine moving at more than Mach 5 and then suddenly stopping. You stop for like a second or two and then change the angle into a 90-degree angle change and you move to another position. Is that really physically possible in our world? All right. My next question would be to like mainstream scientists on this issue is how are they able, based on our knowledge based on how far other stars are away from our star in our universe, our solar system, how are they able to cross that ocean of time? Because they got to cross the ocean of space, that void, to get to our solar system. And then they got to get through those several belts of asteroids to get into the solar system. And then they got to pass all the planets and come all the way down to the third one before the sun. How would they know that human beings exist in this particular solar system in the Milky Way? It's highly improbable. So I would say most likely that I would refer to our ancient writings that says, hey, these things are fallen. Nafal in the Jewish language. And Nafal, that's where we get to fall. All right. So if way back the ancients wrote this stuff down and said, hey, these things you may see are, manifestations of the fallen ones, we got to be careful. That's just my opinion on it. And of course, you can let me know what your opinion is on it. You gave me up on +592-641-0945, and you leave your comments and questions in there as well. Today we're doing a tantalizing topic. We're dealing with the zodiacs, how it really affects, and the origins of this whole zodiac. But if you're just joining us, let me go back a little bit to the reference I made earlier on where it came from, Sumeria and Babylon. The Babylonians developed a 12 astrological signs. They developed the 12 astrological signs, some of which were later incorporated into the Western zodiac. However, it was the ancient Greeks who named these 12 stars, these 12 star signs, after constellations and linked them to specific dates based on their alignment with the sun's orbit. All right, so that was the Greeks who did that. And of course, later on, we have what is called the Gregorian calendar, but it all originates from somewhere. All right. Now, the origins of this stuff began in Sumeria. And as we know, if we go back again to ancient writing, it points to the fact that, hey, there was a pact by some fallen on Nafal, and they made a pact to come down. And it also states in biblical texts that these fallen ones taught mankind the whole issue of stars and the alignment of stars, and the movements of constellations and all of that. So is that really something that we should have known? You know, um, I think people nowadays on mainstream scientists might say, "Hey, why would we not want to know that?" But knowledge is a thing that, if it's not used or directed from the intent or the beginning standpoint of something to develop us all as human beings, is really going to fall into hands that people feel they can exploit it for their own gain. And that's where we have a severe problem, where our human development is not really based on collective human development, but basically put together on capitalism. We capitalize on each other. So because of that, I do believe we are not able to really ascend to where we're supposed to be as human beings. But you know, we have to look at a lot of these issues and say, hey, are we looking at it the right way? You know, um, back to the whole issue of the zodiacs. I mean, Nostradamus made this whole prediction of World War III starting in the east. He kind of described the very area that is now Iran. And if we go back in time, you'd realize that this is the same Mesopotamian area. This is the same Babylonian civilization that was there in that area. That, I mean, we know, if you go and do some research in history, you realize that, for example, these ziggurats and stuff like that, which are very similar to pyramids in the Giza Plateau in Egypt, they all have very similar structures, in these areas. And because I do believe that a lot of them have been lost because of Islam not believing in idolatry and stuff like that. So a lot of the ancient structures were destroyed, and and due to the constant wars, the bombings, etc. So a lot of that information has been lost. However, based on information that was saved, though, for example, the Book of Enoch and stuff like that, it points to the fact that, hey, the whole information that we got came from the fallen angels, and that's what I believe. That's just my take on it, and this is just based on history, the historical facts. And the Bible, in my estimation, is just a chronicle, a historical chronicle of a lot of the information that actually happened, that we believe in some way is, it's parable, it's allegory, but a lot of it is really giving us a historical background to a lot of stuff we don't know. Like, for example, the issue of the giants, which really comes into play, because how and why would they mention giants if they weren't there? They did just pull it out of their imagination, and it obviously it was not a construct of their imagination, because there is a story of David and Goliath. And Goliath, and of course, if you go into other texts, you realize that Goliath had brothers from Gath, because he was Goliath of Gath. And the giants came from that particular area. So there are so many bits and pieces of information that you can research. But basically, it goes right back to where we got this base information from. And this base information came from the Sumerian, Babylonian civilization.
I mean, at the end of the day, right, Malachi, people must understand that things would have been there from before our time, as they say BC, and even before Christ, right?
Way
Much less
before. Way
to
before.
today.
Yeah.
Correct. Much less today, where things are unexplainable,
Mm.
right? We're still even trying to figure out what happened within the Milky Way, what happened with the big boom or the big blast that started everything. All is speculations. What you
Yeah.
do know is what you have today. And I think that
Well,
is the most important part.
I would classify that under speculation and hypothesis because, I mean, we're kind of trying to use, well, if it happens here, maybe it happened there, kind of
Mhm.
analogy.
Correct.
But but if you look at it, for me, I just like to look at the physical laws that we're here as human beings, and
Yeah.
I kind of grade that with what's happening around us.
Mm.
And one of the first things I kind of like realized since I was like maybe 13, 14 is that we are unlike any other creature on the planet. We are the only creature on the planet that has the ability to terraform the planet,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that's a whole, that's on a different level. Where did we learn that we should terraform the planet? And terraforming the planet obviously did not happen in modern times, because
Correct.
if we go back, we realize, hey, the terraforming of the planet happened like way back, so far back. And what I believe that we're looking at, and people are like saying, oh, this is ancient. The pyramids are so ancient, they're only 2,000 some years old. I don't believe that they're really 2,000 some years old at all. I believe they're way older than that. They're like 12,000 something years old.
I mean,
And go ahead.
we'd have to look at when was were were the pyramids there around Solomon time?
The pyramids were there. If you go, if you read Genesis in the Bible,
Mm-hmm.
and you read the story of Abraham,
Mm-hmm.
where they go down, they send some spies into Egypt to see what's going on, to see if they could get some food because they were starving. Now, we talking Genesis. Genesis is obviously the beginning
In
chapter
the
of the
beginning,
world.
yep.
Now, where did a civilization appear from?
Well,
In
if
Genesis.
we also follow other parts, right? If we
Yeah.
look from the devil's standpoint, as some would want to say,
Mhm.
then we would know, or it was said and speculated that even the first man had
Mhm.
a different woman before this woman, right?
Yeah,
Before the
Lilith.
story of Adam and Eve.
Yeah. I read about that.
So
About
things
Lilith.
happen
Yeah.
and things didn't happen because I doubt while we were the first human being, and this is why I think it's very important to understand the English language.
Mm.
We were the first human being.
Mm.
There's other, in my opinion at least, there's
Yeah.
other beings within the galaxy. Just like I could look at a lizard and say, "Oh, this is a beautiful lizard,"
Mhm.
and then in Mexico, it is the same beautiful lizard, but it's very different.
Yeah. Yeah. But
You
but but
understand
but
me?
but I think I think where people are missing the point, right, is that we couldn't say we're the only creation there is, because the very let's say text that we read has a story before man. It says that
Mm-hmm.
the creator created, he also had angels, he had archangels, you know what I mean, he had all these beings that were created before man.
Correct.
And then there was a rebellion. So obviously there was stuff happening before, because as Genesis begins, Genesis talks about the world was, it was there, but it was void and formless. So
Mm-hmm.
those two things just don't go together. It couldn't be void, because a void is nothing,
Mm.
and formless means it had not come into being or
Well,
into physicality.
no. So again, the English language, right?
Yeah.
It was there. The void was there, and as you said, the void is nothing.
Right.
Now
It's
remember, I
space,
said
empty space.
correct, and this is where the alien aspect coming from because this is our atmosphere that we dwell in.
Yeah.
We never been outside of our atmosphere to even understand what's going on out there. While some people would say, "Oh yes, I be into space." At this point, once you go so far up in the sky, I think everybody be into space, right? I mean, that's how it makes sense to me. You understand me?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't sit down and question. I leave that for the scientists. I know I could, in some instance, heal my body by just putting myself in a mental capacity or place, right? So if I could regenerate my own cells as a regular man talking to y'all, and this is, of course, using some science, right? Everything is science for me.
Yeah.
I didn't like it growing up. I didn't like the form of integrated science, but I liked science nevertheless. I like the experiments, the fact that you could cut open a frog and experiment. And even now, as we're seeing, we got brain surgeons, we got eye surgeons, we got all of these different technology and knowledge. So if they could use it for their benefit, then we also could use it for our benefit because it was given to us. If I feeling sick, I can tell myself, here's what happened. This is passing. You understand? I can program myself now. All right, I gotta drink my ginger, I gotta drink my garlic, I gotta take the regular foods that is gonna help you replenish your body. If you're an athlete, you run for Gatorade or you run for whatever. If you go to the hospital, the first thing they give you is an IV bag. So as a human being, there are several things available for us, even outside of what we know. And what you know and what I know as a regular being, there's still the unknown that exists today. That
There's a
nobody else
lot.
can
There's a
understand.
lot unknowns. Like for example, when you talked about the first man and stuff like that, like the first man, it's very difficult to kind of say, okay, which was the first man. I'll tell you why I say that. Because we have in the biblical context, you have the Adam and Eve context, because of course it doesn't talk about in the Talmud where it talks about Lilith, and that's a Jewish thing, right? So it starts off biblically talking about the first man and woman, but then it's crazy because when Adam and Eve began had their first two children, and they were two boys, Cain and Abel. Cain killed Abel, right? So when Cain, and this is a question I ask pastors too. So when Cain killed Abel, right? And this again points to what I was telling you earlier. There was stuff happening since what we call the beginning. I'll tell you why. Because when Cain killed Abel, God looked for Cain and said, "Why did you kill your brother? So I'm going to send you out of the garden." So Cain says to God, "Oh no, don't send me out of the garden because they shall surely kill me." So who is they?
I think that's a difficult question to ask. Who is they? But how could a man, a soul man, have children? That makes
Well,
Ali we come by, because I doubt,
no, but
or
this is the
at least
thing.
we didn't hear that Adam and Eve
No,
had more children.
Yeah, he did. It did. In the story of Cain, Cain walked for 40 years, right? And then he met a wife.
Walk like a buck, man.
Right? He met a wife, and they had children, right? And he built several cities. Cain. I mean, later on they had Tubal Cain and all of that in the entire story of Cain. But all of it is not in the biblical text. That's the thing. It's all, some of it has been found in the Dead Sea Scrolls. Some is in the Jewish stuff. So some of the stories are all scattered in different books that are not officially, like stated as official canon. for Christianity. So a lot of the information is left out. And, this is where people kind of don't fully grasp what they're reading. I do think so, because if you don't do the research into what is it that you're reading, it really doesn't come together, and you can't really paint a clear picture, because a lot of what people are talking about and they believe are the stories of, for example, like God. I don't believe it's God, because I don't believe God needs a vehicle. I'll give you one of those stories. Like if you read the book of Ezekiel, or the story of in Ezekiel, where he talks about this wheel and this manifestation and the wheel within a wheel, that's not God he's talking about. That's technology, because a wheel within a wheel is a technology that we could create today, and we have today. Right? And the sound of this vehicle when it's landing is very much in keeping of, hey, this is some kind of aircraft. Because if it's coming down and it's making the sound of thunder and the sound of many waters or many waterfalls, what does that sound like? That sounds like an aircraft. So that's the sound of an aircraft. And what he is seeing is, because this aircraft is descending, obviously it's going to have a lot of lights, because they need to see where they're landing. So it's going to look very bright with him on the ground and the vehicle coming down, so he can't see. But then when it lands, it's on a wheel. It's on wheels.
Them boys being put iron bird since then.
I mean, come on. Listen, what a lot of stuff that we look at as spiritual or mystical or whatever are actually physical things. It's just that somebody had, in my estimation, the tech. Because obviously the story of Ezekiel ain't God, because God does not need a vehicle to move from point A to point B.
Correct. The thing that makes it a little bit difficult for the regular person, right, is the fact that they haven't been able to read all the text. That's one. And then there's so much stories, because I might understand one thing in one format, and you might in a different format, but it will be the same information.
Yeah.
And that is what makes us, very unique and very different at the same time, at the end of the day, because we're all within our own capacity to think as far as we can.
Yeah.
Right.
But there's also a way to extend that thought, which is actually doing some research, which kind of gives you a perspective to look at outside of what you can, let's say, concur at the time. Because what you realize with learning is that as you get older, a lot of things kind of have a way of revealing themselves to you, and stuff that you read in the past kind of makes more sense now, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
So it costs a lot of deep reflection. Go ahead.
You have to be interested in these things, because, for instance, as we started off, I would have always been interested in the astrology aspect, and this is since I was a child. I know I'm different, right? As a regular boy growing up amongst my brothers and sisters, I knew I was a different child compared to them. I act different, I speak different, everything, I eat different. Even in my own children, I could see it, and they're all on 4 different planets, right? When it comes to the astrology aspect. So what I do as a man, I know my strong points as a Leo, big Leo, of course. And I would have looked at my daughter, who's a Scorpio, my son, right? My other daughter, who's a Virgo. And I compare, well, this is who is going to be doing what in life, because the information is pretty much there. And you could see it without even looking at it. But let's say you look at your child. For instance, my son, he like the mechanics and these things. Since he born, he been watching cars. He always try to fix something and, play with the car or whatever the case may be. So I already calculate, oh, you're going to be a mechanic or something within that area. So what do I do as a parent? I look into the astrology and say, oh, it makes sense. And once this is making sense, okay, boom, I know what to do for my child. I know what to do for myself,
This topic got so much, but you know what? We're gonna pick up this topic tomorrow. Tomorrow is the WW day. We can make some space for that. We got to wrap it up for today. Just about 46 minutes after the hour. Coming up next on slamfm.co.uk. It's gonna be the General in the afternoon. He's gonna pick up the vibe. That's in the UK. Good afternoon to the guys in the UK and all the other stations in Atlanta, in New York City, in Canada, in Antigua and Barbuda. It's going to be more music and more vibe. Make sure you check us out each and every day of the week. Let's continue the conversation. Of course, you can hit me up on +592-641-0945. Hit Martin up on
305-713-8595.
Leave your comments and your questions in the comments section. This has been a very interesting, tantalizing Tuesdays. Let's keep this discussion going. Remember, if you're driving, do drive safely. Look out for those not looking out for you. And of course, before we leave you, it's one people,
one nation,
one destiny. That's the motto down here in Guyana. 6 beautiful faces, God. We don't say racist. Yes, Martin. One love, my bro.
Yes, brother. One love, man.
Until tomorrow, make sure you check us out tomorrow, same time, same stations. The WW Day is tomorrow. One love. We out of here until tomorrow.
Yeah, man, you're listening to Malachi.
I wanted to know if you could spend a little time. And yeah, I wanted to know if you could be mine. You've been passing by, and that's when you caught my eye. Ever since you've been on my mind. When you're around me, I get weak inside. Oh my. And when you're around me, I feel so alive. With you, I wanna fly and soar so high. With you, I wanna fly like an eagle in the sky. There's something about your smile that's got me going crazy, and something about your style that's got me going wild. Oh my, oh my. There's something about your smile that's got me going crazy, and something about your style that's got me going wild. Oh my, he gives me butterflies. My heart, it beats for you. Yes, for you. Only you. My soul is open for you. Only
You're tuned in to DJ Malachi, always representing Guyanese music all the time. Jackie Jacks.
that's got me going crazy, and something about your style that's got me going wild. Oh my, oh my. There's something about your smile that's got me going crazy, and something about your style that's got me going wild. Oh my, he gives me butterflies. I wanted to know if you could spend a little time. And yeah, I wanted to know if you could be mine. You've been passing by, and that's when you caught my eye. Ever since you've been on my mind. When you're around me, I get weak
say the time's supposed to be.
Yeah, man, you're listening to Malachi.
Hello, can you hear me? I'm in Kingston, Georgetown, dreaming about who we used to be when we were younger and free. I've forgotten how it felt before the world fell at our feet. There's such a difference between us and a million miles. Hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for everything that I've done. But when I call, you never seem to be home. Hello from the outside. At least I can say that I tried to tell you I'm sorry for breaking your heart, but it don't matter. It clearly doesn't take you apart anymore. Hello, how are you? It's so typical of me to talk about myself. I'm sorry. I hope that you're well. Did you ever make it?
You're tuned in to DJ Malachi.
It's no secret that the both of us are running out of time. So hello from the outside. I must have called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for Baby, just relax. I got what you need. Lay down under bed. I'll do everything. Hold me in your arms. Never let me go. 'Cause we've got all night, baby. So take it nice and slow. I just wanna feel your body all over me, baby, baby. And I know you got every single thing I need, baby, baby. Give me all of you tonight, baby. Give me all your love tonight. Ooh, baby, just relax and let me take you.
Yeah, man, you're listening to Malachi.